Front Fighters. So I'm coming on today to talk about capsule wardrobes for maternity. So for when you're pregnant, for that short season of 9 months or even less than that you need maternity clothes, and how to put one together. So I'm just going to do an overview. This is pretty rough. I haven't rehearsed all the steps that I'm going to walk you through, but I mainly want to get your questions. So as you have questions, please post them in the comments, and if you're watching the replay, post them in the comments as well, and I will respond to your comment. And then also I will make sure that when I write the blog post, I answer those questions. How to put together a maternity wardrobe, capsule wardrobe. So I'm a couple minutes early. I'm going to share this to our group real quick while some of you sign in here. Share to group. Let's share it over to the Front Fighters group so ladies know that we are live here. Okay, got that done. Okay, so let's just get started. So I'm having a baby in May, and I just started my second trimester, but this is my fourth baby. And so for me, I started showing or feeling the need for maternity pants as early as 9 weeks. So some of you probably are in that same boat, and you're trying to figure out, what am I going to wear for maternity, and how to feel pretty during that time. And so it is possible, and I'm excited to just break it down for you. Okay, the resource we're going to be using is the year-round capsule wardrobe plan. There's a free version of the plan that I linked in the description. You should see there. Most of you have that, and a lot of you also have the full version. The free version gives you about half of the capsule size, so more of a minimal capsule, and the full version gives you the whole plan. So we're using the same capsule plan framework to plan our maternity wardrobe, and I'm going to show you how you can pick and choose what you want for your actual time pregnant. So I have mine printed out. So the full capsule plan fits on 4 pages. So I just have 2 double-sided sheets, and I printed mine out. So you'll want to open up your ebook or your PDF file, whatever you have, and print another copy of that. I don't have the front page printed, which is where you put in your color palette, but you can print that as well. So that would be 5 pages total. And then what you're going to do is pay attention to the seasons. So think about what months you're going to be pregnant and what the weather is going to be like where you live. And you can go through with a highlighter. You'll probably need a couple of different colors of highlighters. And I have noted here on the page which pieces are used in spring, summer, and which fall, winter. The way that the year-round capsule plan works is a large majority of the pieces are also used in fall, winter because we layer with cardigans. So for me and you, we're going to be going through pregnancy in the fall and winter. And so I actually am not going with the full fall winter plan, because that would be almost the whole capsule plan, and you just don't need that many clothes when you're pregnant, and it's expensive to get all those pieces together. So what I do is first step, see how unedited this is, but first step is to declutter your closet. You want to move anything that will not work for maternity, just not stretchy enough, not baggy enough or whatever for maternity, and move it to the backside of your closet or to another closet or bin. And then you want to pull out your old maternity clothes if you have a bin of maternity clothes that you've used in the past, and go through that and declutter that. So anything that you're like, nah, I really don't like the style anymore, or I've worn this for 2 babies, 3 babies, I'm done with it. And then you can just put that in the consign pile or the donate pile, so that you're left with only your favorite pieces to select from. And then you're going to go through and put those up, the ones that you like, and have them up on your closet. So this is for those of you that already have some maternity pieces, or you have pieces, all of us have pieces in our wardrobe that work for maternity. They just need to be a bit stretchier or baggier, and they just work for your whole, or at least part of your pregnancy when you're not too big. Other pieces that you're going to keep in place is your completer pieces, your accessories, and your shoes, because they all work for maternity. So the pieces that you're going to be sorting through and moving to another part of your closet are mainly tops and bottoms, which are your pants. You're not going to be wearing shorts in the fall and winter, but your pants and skirts and dresses, a lot of them are not going to work for maternity. So move those out of the way. So you'll be left with just the pieces that are going to work for maternity. And then you would go to your checklist. And I mean, there's a couple different ways to do this, but basically you will start checking off the pieces that you already have. So that way you can kind of see where you're left. And then after you've checked it off, then all of a sudden you have all these other options for pieces that you can add. So focus on the fall winter pieces that are like long sleeve. I am skipping a lot of the short sleeve stuff and just getting some long sleeve stuff. Since I am just pretty much just going to be pregnant when it's chilly here. Like even in May, it's still pretty chilly where I live. So what I did is take another color highlighter and I highlight those pieces that I want to get that I don't already have. And that becomes your shopping list. So something to keep in mind, like I said before, when it comes to your tops, try to look for tops that will work after in postpartum. So that can be like just stretchier fabrics, tunic style. You know, there's a lot of slouchy and relaxed fit that is popular nowadays. I mean, I have a lot of shirts, t-shirts that I get that are just, they're longer and they work even after you're done being pregnant, so that you can use those a little bit in the postpartum phase before you get back to your normal size and wear regular clothes. And so those tops can be multi-purpose. So in the tops, and so the first couple pages of your capsule, which are tops, dresses, and bottoms, you know, the first 2 pages, tops, dresses, and bottoms, those are the ones that you're going to most likely be looking for maternity style or a bigger style. The good news is that completer pieces, which are your coats, your cardigans, your jackets, your vests, and that kind of thing, your shoes and your accessories, you don't even have to think maternity for them. You might still have to add some of them to your capsule if you haven't, you know, found them yet, but you don't have to get them in maternity. They can be in any style. So what I recommend is another feature of the list is it has stars next to essential pieces. So stick with those pieces, or just be really selective about what you want to get. And then once you've gotten those pieces, then you can always go back and add a few more pieces that you want to shop for as you feel the need for variety. And like I have gotten to the point where, you know, I like to double up on a couple of these pieces. I really like wearing that type of top, for example, and so I'll get 2 or 3 of that, and I won't get some of the other pieces. And that's totally fine. So that's kind of how you plan it out of the year-round capsule plan, what your maternity pieces are going to be. And just remember to keep it really minimal. You don't have to get, like, even half of the capsule is a large maternity capsule wardrobe, so you can really pare it down. Okay, so I'm going to now go over to my closet and just show you how mine looks so that you can kind of get an idea. I'm going to see if I can look at the comments here. I don't think it's going to show me. I'll go back to my desk later so that I can look at the comments, see if there's any questions that I can answer before we wrap up. Okay, I'm going to flip my camera around. All right, so I'm in my closet here, and the lighting is not great. I'm going to take some stuff off the door here. But, okay. So here you see my list, and I underlined in green the pieces that I want to get, and check mark the ones I already have. And I work from there. So let me show you the other pages as well. And in the detailed list, each of these, the capsule wardrobe comes with that detailed list with the example pieces shown, and that shows you like if it's a piece that you can adapt. So most tops you have to get a maternity or big enough size that it's going to fit, you know, work for the bump. But things like the neutral slouchy sweater, I mean, most of those, any style non-maternity is going to work for you in pregnancy. Color plaid button down, your button downs, you can just wear them open over your t-shirt, so you don't have to get them maternity. Dresses often are stretchy jersey fabric, like my, only one of these is actual maternity that I'm getting of dresses. So those are really easy to flex. And usually the bottoms, like my athletic pants that are stretchy at the waist are regular and they're not maternity, but the rest are pretty much going to have to be maternity. Skirts is another one that you could get regular instead of maternity because you can find an elastic band, and so you don't have to get it as maternity. And the nice thing is with completer pieces and shoes, you can just pick and choose a few of these pieces, but you can just use your regular wardrobe. You don't have to get maternity for them. And this is all the accessories, which is basically things like belts and necklace and earrings and stuff like that. So a couple of things are coming in the mail for me, but you're going to see I have a pretty big maternity capsule wardrobe, and you're probably going to want to start with a lot less, but you know, this is my 4th pregnancy and I've been doing the capsule thing for a few pregnancies. So I have pieces built up and stuff. And so I basically organize it by neutrals first, not by the type of piece. I just do by neutrals, color, pattern, and then my completer pieces, dresses in the back. And then things that I can fold that don't wrinkle, I put them in a drawer. So I have 2 drawers here for maternity. This is t-shirts and stuff that don't wrinkle. So as you can see, I have even more options here. And then here are my pants. And usually in the summer, I'll have a separate drawer for shorts. But I try to do the rolling up and stacking thing, but sometimes they get messed up. So I've got a couple of athletic pants, olive light wash jeans, some leggings that I layer under under tunics, and then I have a couple of pants coming, like a fall winter color pant and some neutral jeans that I have coming. But then that'll be my whole capsule wardrobe. So yeah, again, like all your completer pieces, your cardigans and stuff, just be your regular, and they look adorable over a bump. So that's a nice thing when you're pregnant. I just feel like your wardrobe can be even simpler and you just look so cute because you've got the bump, you know? You guys can see how I'm looking at, I'm just about almost 13 weeks, or I am 13 weeks, almost 14 weeks, and I already have like a very distinct bump. So I just love being pregnant. I love that. I love dressing for pregnancy. It's so much fun. But yeah, so go simple. Another thing I want to cover before I get to your questions is where to buy maternity. So my favorite stores are H&M. H&M has a huge selection, but when it comes to their maternity, it's a lot more limited and not as overwhelming, and they just create really good basics. So H&M, Target maternity, and Old Navy. Those are like my big ones, my favorite ones for new clothes. And then I also, oops, sorry about that. I've also done a lot of thrifting, so I'll go to thrift shops or consignment stores that have maternity, and I will, you know, grab pieces from there. Just go with your list, so you've got specific things to look for, and you can't really go wrong. You can also try online if it's kind of hard to get out right now. You can go online to like ThredUp or Poshmark and look for pieces on there, and it's like consignment but online. So let me see if there's any questions right now, but just wanted to give you that overview and just do a trial run of going over this stuff so that when I write the blog post for you guys, I have everything, I cover everything. Let's see what showed me the comments. Okay, so I don't see any specific questions yet. You guys can just post your questions as you think about them. I know someone has mentioned she's having trouble finding enough color in maternity, and I totally agree. It is hard to find stuff in color, and I think it's because they make less variety for maternity and they stick with basics and neutrals. But remember that your completer pieces are often the color that comes into your wardrobe, especially in the fall and winter. So you can have that colorful cardigan, that pattern cardigan, and when you've got those neutral maternity shirts, you just layer it over and it adds that color. You can also add color through, you know, fun necklaces and earrings, or through a pop of color in your color flats or shoes. So there's other ways to bring in that color, or a scarf or something like that. But yeah, so I just have had to look through Target, H&M, and Old Navy to find a couple of pieces. All of those stores that I mentioned have free returns. I think H&M, you might have to take it in store to get free return. Otherwise, you pay shipping. I'm not sure about return shipping. Target, you can return for free in store. Most of us have a Target nearby. Old Navy pays for your return shipping, so it's really convenient. Amazon has a few things, but this year I haven't bought from them because I just wanted some more quality pieces. But I have found some really cute maternity and even nursing tops on Amazon that I recommend. So Marin, you said, what is your must-have maternity piece that people may miss? Let's see. Sometimes we forget to get some good layering camis, and those can really help to just extend any piece that you have. So I would get a couple of camis that are actually maternity and just get them in neutrals that work with your pieces in your neutrals, so that it can cover up if a shirt isn't quite long enough or whatever the case is. I would say that's one thing. And I think sometimes we miss, like, we don't get a pair of jeans, for example, something really basic, some of those staples that we really like how we feel in them. My absolute favorite jeans are H&M's jeans. They have a skinny jean and a let's see, I think they call it extra skinny jean. Both of them are nice. I don't think it's extra skinny jean, but it's like very skinny and just skinny. The very skinny ones are more like jeggings. They don't have the full like pockets and as many buttons and stuff, and they're a little bit thinner material. And I would size up on those. They're regular skinny jeans, and they have boot cut as well if that's your style. They're just really good quality. I love them. I just ordered another pair. Their sizes often sell out. I think they're pretty popular, but yeah, I recommend that. They're a little bit on the pricier side, so if you sign up for their emails, I was able to get up to like 20% off, I think, on my whole order by just waiting for them to send you those first few deals. So, or wait for a sale, Black Friday sale, something like that. So yeah, get those basic staple pieces first. You know, that good long sleeve black tee, long sleeve white tee, gray tee, you know, your neutral pieces that then you can layer really easily over and just look cute really easily. So it's really easy to look, I feel like it's easier to look cute when you're pregnant because baby takes the show and you just have to dress it with some basics. So, okay, I want to keep this pretty short for anyone that's watching the replay, but if you have follow-up questions, just comment, and I'm going to be working on a blog post that kind of puts what I just shared, puts, you know, step by step for you so you can watch that and let me know if anything that I talked about just didn't make sense and I can help clarify it more. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.